YouTube family, what's good with you? It's your boy 2A and LA, and as always, fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. Don't take it as fact. Don't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I should go ahead and tap that like button for your boy. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. Come on in. You can join the congregation by smashing that subscribe button and requesting all post notifications. And if you are an existing supporter of this channel, fam, I appreciate you more than you can possibly imagine. You are the reason this channel is anything. Alright, fam, before we get this episode rolling, just a couple of disclaimers. I do not sell firearms, nor do I promote the sale of firearms or accessories or anything that would constitute a violation of YouTube community guidelines. Any reviews that I do on firearms or accessories are just that. They are for review purposes only. And if I reference the gun manufacturer or the company that happened to supply the product, I am just referencing that for disclosure purposes. All right? Now, fam, look. If you are not a member of the 2A in LA fam club, I do not know what you are doing at this point in time. As a member of the fan club, you receive unreleased content. You'll receive content early. You become automatically eligible for all the giveaways that we do in our bi-weekly live streams, fam. Look. I believe I offer some of the best giveaway opportunities on YouTube. So make sure you're a member of the fam club. It's only $2.99 a month. Just click on that join button down below. And if you are interested in any of the 2A in LA merchandise, just hit that QR code in the corner. You see it. You see it right there. That will take you to the 2A in LA channel. Also, you can sign up to participate in a lot of our giveaways there. So make sure you hit that QR code. All right, that's it. Now let's get back into the episode. All right, fam, let's get this episode rolling. So we have a good one today, fam. If you guys have watched the channel, you guys know I'm a fan of Fusion Firearms. I have my own Fusion Firearms XP Pro, redone by my man Skip's Guns. Skip did the 4 Portsman on it, deleted the grip safety, upgraded, did a trigger job on it, did a recoil reduction on it. This bad boy runs. This bad boy runs, run till that. This bad boy is no joke. And I kept with my budget theme, put my O-sight up there, got my O-light on the flashlight. Look, fam, for the price, gotta be one of the best shooting guns out there, right? Well, never ones to rest on their laurels. My guys at Fusion came out with the XP Pro Comp. This gun is compensated, and they've done some small things to address some of the shortcomings that I felt were on the XP Pro when it first dropped. So the stippling on the grip module has improved significantly. I feel like the trigger is a little bit better on this model than the XP Pro was out of the box. They have smoothed out some of the hot spots that were on the gun previously. They've also done a better job, I feel, with the serrations on this one. They're a lot easier to get a hold of. I still think, for what I know, if it were me, I would still just take these serrations all the way down to the frame. I think they look great. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. I would still take them further down to the frame. That said, though, like it's easier to get a hold of them now than when they were a lot more smooth. You can see right there on the XP Pro model. So kudos to them. What I love about Fusion is that, look, some of these gun companies, I'm just keep it 100. Just look, a little inside baseball from somebody who has interacted now with all of the major gun companies and a lot of custom builders and everything in between, I can tell you that some of these gun companies are just, they don't have their ear to the streets. And what I mean by that is they aren't really taking in customer feedback. You know, they just do what they do and that's what they're going to do. I'm not going to say anything Glock. I'm not, what? Somebody say Glock? Where'd that come from? I don't. Well, they're making the same gun, hasn't changed. To me, kind of tone deaf in terms of like what people want, right? And now you have other Glock clones that have kind of come along. Even now when they're doing this new V-Series, it's the same gun. It's the same gun for all intents and purposes. So and they aren't the only ones, don't get it twisted. I think what Fusion does is they listen. They listen to feedback and they make improvements. Sometimes those are major things like bringing you a comp gun and coming up with a ported version for the XP Pro as well, right? To like the other things we talked about, the serration patterns being better, the stippling the texture on the grip module being better, eliminating some of the hot spots, are all things that were done kind of post the XP Pro dropping. And I know that a lot of that came from feedback from the customers. So kudos to Fusion Firearms for constantly evolving, from not settling, and for trying to improve and push the envelope on their capabilities and their offerings to the marketplace. And so love the direction that the company is heading. I thought we'd do this video because I thought it would be great to compare what like a custom porting job and improvements done by Skip with kind of the out of the box version of the comp version. Now look, like I said, Skip did a lot on this gun. He deleted the grip safety, which I love because why? Did a trigger job. So this is about a 2.1 pound trigger. And did that four-portment, did a recoil reduction. So look, this gun feels, look how easy. Look how easy it is. Incredible. Now the machining is all them. And so, you know, Skip got in there and re-sprung the gun. I think he did a great job making it lighter, faster, with the porting while maintaining reliability. So with all that done to the gun, all that custom work done to the gun, you would think that this gun would shoot circles around the comp gun. But I'll tell you what, I'll put up the scores of these two guns. This gun, I'll put up the out-of-box score for the XP Pro. I'll put up the updated score for the Skip's Guns version of my XP Pro. And I'll put up the out-of-the-box score for the comp gun. And I think what you're going to see is that the fully done up Skip's Guns version and the comp gun version scores are very similar to one another. And I'll tell you what, the shooting experience were very, very similar. Now look, this gun still has a grip safety. Fam, Bob, Trevor, come on. We talked about this. You guys got to get rid of this grip safety. Now I know that maybe from a manufacturing perspective, maybe easier said than done. These guns are being imported in, the parts of which are being imported in, and so maybe there's probably good reason why they haven't gotten rid of it. But look, I think it needs to go. It needs to go. So that's one thing I would do. This trigger pull is pulling at about 3.1 pounds. Let's call it 3 pounds versus 2 pounds for the other gun. But still, a 3 pound trigger is a very nice trigger, particularly when the gun is well weighted, well balanced, because this is an all metal gun, and you've got a very well done comp. Look, as somebody who shoots compensated ported guns and hybrid guns almost exclusively these days. I can tell you that I've seen a lot of people try to do a comp gun and they're not good. And they're not good. Like where the difference between a non-comp gun and a badly comp gun is almost like the same, negligible. Maybe there's like a 10% difference or something like that, but honestly, in some instances, you can barely tell any difference at all. This was a well done comp. Kudos to Fusion Firearms for, and look, kind of hard, I got the inside baseball. These guys talk to the Skip Guns of the world and others that go out and do porting and compensators and things like this. So they knew kind of what to look for and what people were going to want. And I felt like they executed it well. This gun was very, very flat, very fast, very reliable. If I have some footage up there, I'll add it so you can get a sense of it. But I mean, they did it. They did a phenomenal job with this gun. Now, again, longer length. That the compensator adds some additional length to the gun. If I can, I'll put up kind of the key stats up there. But I felt like at the end of the day, considering this gun, and I'll put the MSRP up there. Now you add the modest improvements that Skip did for me. You know, trigger job, delete the grip safety, recoil reduction, porting the gun. I want to say that that's probably like, let's just call it a $500, $600 package somewhere in there. Let's call it $500 to $750 because I don't exactly remember. But for under 2K, well under 2K, you got a phenomenal shooting gun, right? This gun, and I'll put the MSRP up there, is getting you very close to this gun without having to do really anything to it. Like, if I just wanted to shoot this off the Skip and say, hey, Skip, tighten up the trigger and delete that grip safety for me, that's going to be practically nothing. $100, $150. I mean, let me stop putting Skips out there. Call Skip or whoever you want to do this. We are not YouTube. I am not promoting the sale of any firearms or any aftermarket work or anything. That is not the purpose of this video. It's strictly to do a comparison between these two guns. I guess my point that I'm really trying to make here is that the couple of things that maybe give this gun a slight advantage over this one can be easily achieved for a nominal cost. And then I'd say this gun is going to be well under, it's going to be just as good a shooter as this one, if not better, and feature-wise, for probably less than $1,500. And so I think, wow, you talk about a bargain. Look, look, I think Fusion Firearms is knocking it out of the park. What I love about the company, I said this when I did the review on this gun, is that they listen to the customers, and even from an aesthetic perspective, these guns are twins, right? Although even the kind of gnarling that they added on the barrel to give it some more aesthetic pleasure, some more aesthetic beauty versus kind of that flat that's on the XP Pro. I mean, well done. Well done. And I like that they offer both of these guns in a variety of colorways and schemes, that they know that people like to deck out their guns. A lot of people, though, don't want to have to send their guns off to get decked out or whatever. And the fact that you can get something straight from the factory that looks amazing, shout out to Fusion Firearms for that as well. So look, fam, I think the XP Pro and the XP Pro Comp are great guns. There is no doubt that, take away if you're thinking to yourself, should I get the XP Pro, should I get the XP Pro Comp? You should definitely get the Comp. Better trigger, all of the improvements that we've talked about, from the original model to this. Just make it a better gun. If you've already got a gun though, an XP Pro, and you just want to enhance it, or you've already had it enhanced and you're thinking, oh, should I get the comp too? Probably don't need both of them unless you just want them. I am just waiting for somebody to take this XP Pro comp and to do a hybrid system on it, ported and comp. It's only a matter of time. Could it be me? I'm sure people either have already done it or will do it soon. But look, love the XP Pro comp. I can't wait to see the next evolution. It wouldn't surprise me if Fusion dropped a hybrid pistol now that they've got the comp dialed in somewhere in the near future. But for a budget-friendly firearm, this is one of the best ones out there. All right, fam, that's it for this episode. Until next time, as always, take care of one another and peace.